The following King of the Ring first round contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 308 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Man, listening to the reaction this guy gets from a crowd never gets old. Don't be surprised if your jaw hits the floor at any point during this one. These competitors are absolutely unbelievable.
And approaching the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 243 pounds,
Now look at this. Oh, here we go.
Words have come to this.
Well, why wait for the match to start, Cole?
Well, it certainly looks like Kevin Nash has still got it, King.
Oh, he's like a fine wine, Cole. He just gets better with age.
Oh! Quick thinking to avoid that. If there's one place you don't want to get pummeled, it's your face.
No kidding. Ooh, that's hurting me.
Well, what's your take right now on Kevin Nash?
What hasn't been said already? Everybody's talking the unbelievable potential we're witnessing here. Let's just sit back and enjoy.
You know, you're going to need a real strategy if you're going up against Ric Flair. The Nature Boy is a 16-time world champion. I mean, whatever you do, do not let Ric Flair control the pace of the match. Son, the Nature Boy will grind you down and dissect you until you black out from the figure four. You don't believe me? Just ask the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, out of nowhere! Both arms hooked. Very well done. Well, we're on the move here. Oh, what a painful kick. Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt. You know, Cole, I've faced off against the Nature Boy, and I can say from experience that you're correct. Flair looks to break an opponent down, work the knees, the hamstrings, and the legs, and then to finish him off with his figure four leg lock. Let's face it, you don't get to be a 16-time world champion by accident or just by looking good. Uh-oh. An incredible series of moves there. Nobody's budging an inch in this one. Oh, talk about getting flattened. Look out below! Look out! Hey, Ric Flair could be out cold.
Gosh, that's not being tossed. That's more like being propelled.
You know, Cole, I've always loved tag team wrestling. And one of my favorite tag team matches that Kevin Nash competed in was when he and Shawn Michaels took on Ric Flair and Randy Orton on Raw. You know, that was one of the most highly contested matches I've ever seen that did not include a championship being on the line.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor. Man, somebody's going to be sore in the morning.
We're looking at complete domination here. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Bringing it back between the ropes.
And that's a good thing. This might not end well.
Is that enough for the Nature Boy to pick up the win?
I'll be surprised if it's not, Cole.
Jerry, you mentioned the exciting tag, looking for the quick pin.
I don't think even the referee was ready for that. He's showing no signs of letting up.
He's simply reminding him that he's here.
The Nature Boy is sent crashing to the canvas.
Wow, he's still down after that. No, not again. What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here? Oh my, look at this. Give you a splitting headache. I think one of the defining moments in Kevin Nash's career came in April of 2003. Nash was out for 10 months due to an injury, but when he came back, the big man returned to Raw better than ever.
Historically, superstars who have won the King of the Ring have gone on to achieve great success in the months and years that followed.
I like it. Let's get this thing done inside the ring. Whoa! Don't get up! Uh-oh! This isn't good.
Jackknife. Nash practically broke him in half.
King, you spoke earlier about Kevin Nash's return from what for many would have been a career-ending injury. Kevin Nash tore his quadriceps in a match on Raw. To think he would return from that 10 months later in the best shape of his life speaks volumes about Nash as an athlete and as a person.
Well, Cole, it's always difficult returning from an injury. But when it comes to Kevin Nash, you really put things in perspective. Most men would have just hung it up after such a horrific injury. But Nash was committed to returning to WWE, and that night on Raw was definitely exciting.
Going for the cover.
Not today, too fast. Quick thinking to avoid that.
You know, a superstar definitely needs a strategy if they're going to be facing Kevin Nash. And personally, I think the strategy needs to be take out a leg. If you can somehow get the big man down, that'll take away some of that power. And it might also make it difficult for Nash to stand up and nail you with that jackknife powerbomb. Cole, what you got in mind?
Will this be enough?
Hang on. There's a drop kick.
Jerry, you mentioned a strategy against Kevin Nash, and I think going for a leg makes perfect sense. Nash is close to 7 feet tall. Taking a leg out from under can make the match more of an even playing field. If an opponent can minimize Nash's power, then they could have a chance.
Well, a superstar trying to take out one of Kevin Nash's massive tree trunk legs is definitely a sound strategy. It reduces Nash's height advantage and could take away some of his strength. And if an opponent can prevent him from being able to execute the great counter.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here. Another great crowd here in St. Louis. The fans here in this great city never disappoint. The traditional Survivor Series Elimination Tag Team match is such a wild card, especially when you bring together so many combustible elements.
There isn't a more distinct personality in the entire WWE than that of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And it doesn't take long to see that. The robes, the clothes, the cars, the women. There is no such thing as too much of a good thing for Slick Rick.
And this has got to be it.
They got him. 2, 3.
He did it. What a huge win.
Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match. I can't believe. There was no luck. I can't believe what.
Here's your winner,